Friday going down, a little bit of editing. The worst thing is storage. The amount of storage I have is a joke. So Simon sent me all the stuff from the track now, which you've probably just seen, which is a shit ton of storage. So I'm just sorting everything out. Between now and the race, we've probably got 2 or 3 big runs. So this week we've got 31, we've got a 34k on my birthday, which I said, and I think we've got another one at some point as well. So it's really, really important for me to test out my fueling over them 3 runs, because you don't want to just get to race day and expect to have it nailed. So although I've been dropping weight this week, I come down to like the 94s, which is a good place to be. I've got to start carb loading again from today, which is Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, to replicate what I would do in the marathon. So am I happy about that? Sort of, but it's also frustrating at the same time. So we're going to start doing that. We've had that oats this morning. I'll document a little bit more of that, a little bit of a test. I'll also walk you through this week my race day strategy or my long run strategy. But for now, we're going to get the storage done. It's going to take ages. We've got a run to do today, and then we've got to eat more food. So let's go. So we just had meal number 2 down the hatch, which was jam on toast. So again, loads of carbs. We spent the morning doing a lot of work. It is now 12:30, which I can't believe. And we've spent a lot of that with storage, as I said. So we're going to get this run done now, while it's soon, let us digest. We meant to have a tempo run today, but again, I said this to Tor the other day about, like, you know, this part of prep's about getting to the start line and listening to your body and understanding, like, am I pushing it, am I pulling back, whatever. Tempo run, but I'm going to see how I get on, because the paces are quite heavy. Plus we have got the long run on Sunday, which is my priority at the moment. So got to go down to the park, see what we can do, and yeah, do that. So let's go down the park. So we've just down in the park. We're going to get this session done. I said we're going to start out with a tempo and then sort of see how we get on with the flow. But in that last video, I just put this on Instagram as well. I thought it was important to say to you guys is that I said that I shouted at Dave on the track, but it comes down to the confidence side of things, like what you think you will attract. And I know it sounds quite, you know, manifesty, but if you keep saying to yourself, I don't believe I can do that, or I can't do that, or I'm not good enough for that, unfortunately, it's always going to be the way. Whereas you need to start having belief in yourself to be like, I can do that, or at least try. And I've said it with my marathon prep. My first marathon was 4:30. I never thought I would run a marathon in my life. The second one I wanted sub 4, I failed. The third one I wanted sub 4, I also failed. And then the fourth one, I wanted sub 4, and I succeeded. And then this one is a 30-minute PB. Will I hit it? I have no idea, but at least I'll try. Whew, there we have it, 2k warm-up done, and we've just done our first interval, 3k at 4:15. So I thought it was straight into a 2k, 1k, but it's actually rest in between, which I'm absolutely made up with. So we've got another minute rest now, and then we're going to be going into 2k at 4:05. So yeah, let's see if we can get the session complete. Let's go. Woo, session in the bag. So just finished off with a nice Press Bros coffee as usual, and a little pastry since we are pushing up carbs a little bit today. So yeah, tough session. I said there I was glad that I had a little bit of a rest between, because I thought it was like 3 straight into 2 straight into 1, which was like, wow, that was scary to look at. But yeah, all right with a little bit of rest, to be fair. Last K got a little bit rough. I think I held a 4-minute K, because I was lacking behind at first, so I'll have to check me Strava. But yeah, solid session in the bag. Now it's time to recover. Might do an easier run tomorrow, to be fair, we'll see, but I doubt it. And a long run on Saturday, so let's get home and get some admin sorted for adulthood. So I've just got a text off David as well that said, it's not just you that thinks I need to, you know, increase my confidence. His manager said it in his performance review, and said that needs to stop seeking reassurance from a wider team. So it just shows you, like, when you've got someone in your corner, whether it's from like my perspective as a coach or even like as manager in work, we can see from a bird's eye view and understand, like, we can see the ability that you've got. You just have to believe in yourself. And I said this before, it's like that's the real thing with coaching, is that you've got someone there who can provide support, can provide clarity, provide an arm around the shoulder, provide a kick up the arse, whatever angle that you need or require at whatever time. That's what it's there for. So it's so important to have that. It's the same reason that I've always had mentors. I've invested thousands, tens of thousands of pounds in mentors with my business, but also in my mindset, Total Mental Performance. I invested in them and a few other things. So it's important to have someone looking in at a bird's eye view that can also give you the confidence and actually believe in you, probably more than you believe in yourself, in honesty. So a little bit of celebratory sushi with the fam. We got this last week after Abby's High Rocks and it was banging. So yeah, we got it again to celebrate some things going on. A little bit of night agent. Chilled Friday. Let's go. Saturday walk in the park. My mummy gets a run done. Again, that's one thing that we've had to sort of change, obviously, since the baby's been born, is we can't train together as often as we like or whatever. So like sometimes you gotta like compromise. You should like, you know, let her run today, I run tomorrow, and just like share it a little bit. I think that's one of the things that going from like being selfish all the time to having to look after a baby, that's like the compromise that you have to make and stuff. So yeah, going for a nice little walk. So meal one going down just because I fancy it, which is 3 boiled eggs, again perfect, look at that, woo! On 2 pieces of tiger bread, and then we're going to have the oat as well as that next. So again, we've got a carb load like this for tomorrow. Again, I need to be a little bit strategic of what I do with food, but to be fair, I just need to make sure that I'm getting enough carbs in there. So we're at a party today, I'm sure there's going to be food there, so we'll see what we sort of do. I'll take the camera if I can and just capture the rest of the day, so come with me. So the carb load's not going very well. It's currently 4:30, we just got back from the party. There was no food for adults, which I thought would be the case. But we haven't had that much food, so obviously with our normal stuff, like a couple of coffees, I've had a squares bar, the egg on toast that you seen this morning, I had a packet of crisps out the bar because I needed some more food, and then just got home and smashed 5 Weetabix. So we're on about 1,500 calories, if that, and only around 200 grams of carbs, when realistically we want to be aiming for around 8 to 10 grams per kg. So for me, you're talking like 800 grams of carbs, something like that, which is a big ask, and I don't think I'm going to hit that today, to be fair, but I'm going to try my best. So we're off to M&S. I don't really shop there because I'm not made of money, but I've seen some stuff that I want to try for main meals and for dessert. So if it was an opportunity to grab the shit that I want, it would be right now. So let's go and explore. So we had a little bit of fun, so I'm going to show you through these. We've got egg fried rice because I've heard this is meant to be unbelievable. So I picked a couple of them up because we don't know what we wanted for tea. This is what we're going to have for tea, which is a sausage penne with flatbread, which is absolutely perfect. We wanted hummus as well, so we got hummus and we'll have flatbread with that. Reverse Percy's because I love sweets. Wine gums are my favourite things. I wanted to try them. Red grapes in case I want to snack on them. In the morning time, I will be having bagels with jam as usual. My client put me onto these and I said they're absolutely unbelievable. White chocolate cookies from the bakery, so I had to get them to try because I don't shop at M&S. And then I've heard these are really good for carb loading as well. So loads of carbs, loads of salt, obviously, because of salted pretzels, and not that much fat in them, to be honest, which I thought it would be worse. So all that was £645, but it's all good. Bon appetit. So we've got the sausage pasta. We've got the sausage pasta again and a flatbread each. So again, don't need to have sausage in there, to be honest, but it looked really nice. Very nice. So let's get this down. We've got some grapes, probably have one of them, loads of sweets. Cookies. Realistically, we should have about 500 grams of carbs left to eat. I don't think I'm going to get there, to be honest, but I'll try my best. This is probably the hardest bit, to be fair, to get nailed, or I've definitely found to get nailed. Loads of carbs last night, my stomach feels it a little bit today. We've done toilet habit number 1, we need to go for toilet habit number 2, I think, but just got this prepared, so I'll walk you through it. So basically in here we've got hydro, which is 900 milligrams per serving. So these are 250 milliliter bottles. So we've got 1 scoop in each of them. So that's a good amount of electrolytes. And then in this one, we've got the 1500, which are from Precision Hydration, which are the big boys. Realistically, you want to get them down. So I've got high 5 gels in the car as well that I'm going to be taking. I usually take them anyway, and they seem to be fine for me. Only issue is they're quite small. So as someone who's a little bit of a heavier guy, 200 plus pounds, I need a little bit more fuel than the average person per hour. So instead of taking them every like 30 to 40 minutes, I'm going to try and take one every 20 to 30 minutes. So up to 3 of them an hour. And just see how we get on with that, because as I said, if you're going for 3.5 hours, it's quite a lot of carbs going in, it's quite a lot of gels going in, it can upset your stomach, so we need to test that amount. The carbs I had last night are starting to feel a little bit on my stomach, not gonna lie, but we need to go to the toilet and get that sorted before we leave, so gotta get the bag together. We've got 15 minutes before we've got to leave, so I better go in the toilet. I'll cup of the milk for my unborn child. If I pay man 100 pounds, I'm a gang outside with a samurai sword. Night tech fleece with the Air Force One. 31. Oh, 31k.
I wait to spend this Sunday.
Weather's getting better though again, week by week. Honestly, I was so surprised. There we go. 10k in-ish. Holding like a 5-minute average. Again, be happy if we can hold this for the whole thing. So, yeah, let's go. For those who don't know, Batman was filmed up there, believe it or not. Well and truly nailed. 31k in the bag, 4:59. A breakdown coming very soon. So we are back again with some boiled eggs / egg mayo. Don't know what to do yet, on some sourdough. So it's Monday mornings of a change of routine a little bit. So Abby has to work on a Monday with her clients doing their check-ins, etc. So I have the baby usually in the morning. So this morning we've been for a little walk, had a little coffee, and we just came down to the office to crack on. So we've done a little bit of content, a couple of bits and bobs, and then we're going to have this. So yeah, Sunday's run, really good. Really happy with how it went. We set out to do 31k at an easy pace. And obviously who I was running with Reese, and I was running with Steve as well. Steve had 25k at paces, and it got quicker over 7k blocks. So we ended up doing really 8k easy, which is around over a 5-minute K. And then we spent the rest of the time, which is what, quick maths, at a sub 5-minute K, which for me is marathon pace. So realistically, we came in at an average of 4:59, which you're seeing, which is a bang on marathon pace for the whole 31k. So to be there 6 weeks out without even having wanting to do that on the day, I'm really over the moon with. And then we've got a couple more long runs to do over the next few weeks, so we can test the fueling strategy, which again seemed like it was okay. My stomach was a little bit off. Obviously I tried to pack a little bit too much food into a short window, which I won't do next time. But we're going to do our 34k this week, I think, instead of doing it on my birthday, because realistically I just want to have a nice brekkie with my family on my birthday. So I might do a 16k instead. Still got to get done, but it's not a 34k at least. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for this week. We've got an exciting week this week. We're going to have a rest day today, but our rest day is what? Go to the gym. So we're going to go to the gym today, hard work session tomorrow, track on Wednesday, and then rest of the week. So yeah, thought I'd bring you all the way with me. Let's go. With a stick like Moses, part the crowd. I ran that time, come only human. I got caught lacking, my God was down. So we have a date night once a week, don't we? Yeah. So we come to High Rocks while the baby gets minded. So yeah, High Rock session going down now, only one of the week. And then we've got the track session tomorrow. So I'll try and get some footage of this one, because I said last week that I would. So I might pass the camera over to Cal. See if there's still no fuckery with it. So yeah, we'll see. bro. High rocks, bro.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel.
My database and narcotics is growing along.
Yes team, happy Wednesday. So we've just touched down in Manny. Today we've got a very exciting day. So we've got a full day planned with one of my mentors, Louis. I've known Louis for years and now he helps coaches with their businesses. So we've mapped out a full day to go through some stuff that I've been struggling with, and then later we've got a full on track session. So big Wednesday going down. I'll get some footage where I can, but for most of the day we're going to be locked in a room with a whiteboard. So my favourite kind of day. Let's go. Yeah, it's a big man.
Yo.
Let's get locked in.
The Osmos are out.
Jeez. Imagine this being in your building. Locked in with Louis. Just went to the toilet, but we have the whiteboard out. We've got the iPads, laptop, rent this room out. So yeah, getting super clear on things. And we've already got super dialed in on what's going on. So here he is now.
Yo.
A little bit of a break. And we're back to it.
Back to it, baby.
Let's go.
I want to vlog.
Should do. Hey, sushi.
Yes, let's go.
Woo, my mind's absolutely fried off the back of that, but again, what a day that was. So got there at 11, we went out had the coffee and had a little bit of a chat, and then we finished up around 3:30. So I literally had a good 4.5 hours of just really getting after it, really going through everything from, you know, just everything about what I'm doing as the hybrid dad and my values and my principles, and packaging that into our coaching, which is something that we've already done, but this is just on another level. So I'm super excited to announce what's coming and get it into action, to be honest. So this is the guilt that I have as a dad, is that, you know, I left the house this morning and I've, you know, came home for 15 minutes and I've had to shoot back out again to go and get a run done. Obviously I haven't had the baby, and Abby's had the baby all day, so it's just something that you've got to, you know, compromise. I know that I've got to do this today because otherwise it's just part of this plan why I'm in this phase with the marathon training. But I know tomorrow, come the morning time, I'll take a little bit more time, a little bit more pressure off here. So it's just finding what works for you both. But yeah, sometimes when you have a long day like this, you feel a little bit guilty, but there's no other time to do it, so it's got to be done. Happy Thursday. Last night didn't go to plan. The track was closed for the Couch to 5K, so we ended up just leaving the run because it was way too dark to get outside of the track. So we're going to aim to get that done today, but so I thought I'd take you with me today. We are down at the office / my mum's house. And we're doing a little bit of something different with filming today. So Simon's on his way down, and we're going to get some content around sitting down, a little bit of talking stuff, which I haven't really done for a long time. Something that he wants to do for his portfolio and something to, like, you know, get his teeth stuck into. But it's also going to link to like this and what I'm doing with my journey, with the hybrid project, with the marathon, with training, with the personal brand, everything you can think of. We're going to be going through that today. So waiting for him to come. He's going to do a little bit of admin work, catch up on yesterday, because like as I said, there was a lot to digest. It was really good, but I'll share more on that probably later on this video or another video about what the goal is and what we're going to be aiming for. But just consolidating everything that I've been doing over the last few years and getting it into, like, you know, really clear action plan. So that's what we got done yesterday, which I'm super excited for. Again, this is something I've never seen before in terms of, like, you know, stepping away from just being a coach and being more of a creator, a mentor, a consultant, whatever you want to call it, a partnership. Like, outside of just fat loss and fitness, it's a lot more than that. So the hybrid project is more than just being a hybrid athlete or a hybrid trainer. It's how that hybridness transfers into nutrition, lifestyle, balancing the 3 F's, which I speak about all the time. And it's in line with my values and what I do on a daily basis across my, obviously, work, across family, fitness, and business as well. So super excited to roll out the new phase of that. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. If you're not on the email list, make sure you're on the list. I'll put a link below to join, just because that's where I'll be sending all of the details, and it allows me to flesh out a lot of things in my mind as well. So make sure you're on that list. So just got me coffee, which again is essential. I'm going to look through the laptop. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what we spoke about yesterday, which is quite cool. So as I said, like, the whole point of yesterday's catch up was to go through, to go through and consolidate everything that I've been trying to build over the last 12 months. So especially probably the last 12 months, last 18 months, my vision has changed slightly with what I want to do, from like my fulfillment and my values with obviously becoming a dad and stuff like that, and like time and like energy management, because I've worked with lots of people, and in the past it's really affected me bandwidth, it's affected me fulfillment, and I need to change the processes now. I did that, which is part of what I did yesterday. So I had a little bit about, you know, what I'm doing here and what I'm doing here, and I've got this system set up, and I just wanted to bring it all together with someone who doesn't know my business or didn't know my business, and just consolidate everything into the right roadmap. So basically, this is sort of what we went through yesterday. I'll give you a little bit of a behind the scenes look. So again, we got some clear on a few different things, such as like the offer, and again, what we're aiming for. And it comes down to like the everyday, the hybrid man, or hashtag the hybrid project, which is the name of the program. And then what people, you know, are coming in for. Obviously, it's fitness at the forefront, which is all about being in, you know, 10 to 15% body fat, strong, respectable when you walk into a room. Do it all, run like a runner, look like a lifter, which is a term that I've coined. And I'm really focusing on that. But then alongside that is still having like, you know, family, time with family every night, a full day at the weekend with the family, manage your state with your family from an emotional perspective. And then the future is having like a clear plan of yourself and your family, and setting up your family for like, you know, your family's future financially and stuff. So it's all the stuff that I'm doing myself, and I do help a lot of people who are trying to, obviously with hybrid training itself, but then obviously trying to be hybrid across family and across fitness as well. So I'm already doing that, but I just haven't really packaged it in a way of like expressing that. So a lot of people don't see what actually happens inside of the coaching. They just see sort of like the principles of what I stand for. So it was just getting really clear on that, and then creating a new system that we're going to be utilising moving forward, which again, super exciting. A couple of different tiers to what we do, you know, a partnership level and a project level, with different like deliverables for that and stuff like that. So really looking forward to implementing this now, and it'll be coming over the next couple of weeks. But if you want a little bit of information on what it looks like or what it will look like, because I'm going to be running like a founder's offer. So obviously it'll be the first iteration of this new model. So the people who do this for the first time will also go through it live, because there's going to be a little bit of a curriculum, there's going to be some calls in there, etc. So they'll go through it live, whereas anyone after that will come through it, and a part of the project will be pre-recorded from them, trainings, etc. So it's a great chance to get involved now, and obviously there's going to be at a little bit of a case study price as well. So if you want a little bit of information on what that looks like and be the first to come into the Founders Project, then it would be good to have a bit of a chat about that. So just been like consolidating that a little bit today. Also waiting on a exciting email. Well, I'm hoping it's exciting, and this is sort of determine what the next phase of training looks like after Barcelona. So if you don't know, the week after Barcelona, I'm running Liverpool Half Marathon on behalf of New Balance. So really looking forward to getting involved with that and just getting around like a new community, and, you know, documenting the journey and stuff like that. And I'm waiting for hopefully a positive email about something else that might come a little bit down the line as well, which again would be really cool. And to be fair, it'd be a little bit like a bit of a bucket list item, to be honest. So we'll see if that comes into fruition. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. But as I said to you, like my whole thing with yesterday and the business especially is because I know I speak a little bit about the business on here, but I don't really go super in depth with it, and I want to. So the whole point of this channel is to show you behind the scenes of what I'm doing to become the hybrid man and the person that I want to be, but also doing that, but also what I'm doing to teach people to do exactly that as well, across my fitness, across my business, and across my family unit as well. So like just setting these non-negotiables and like, you know, routine, etc. is all coming into play. So I'm going to spend the majority of the day doing that. And then later on this afternoon, we've got a couple of client calls. So these are people who are on my highest level, where they have calls on a monthly basis. So I've got two of them this afternoon, one with David and one with Chris, absolutely crushing it. Again, they're both dads, both family men who are in the same boat of David's training towards a Hyrox next and the Liverpool Half Marathon as well. Chris is purely focused on fat loss at the minute while balancing his two kids. He's got a newborn and work as well. So like this is what I mean about, I do this anyway with helping my specific people with their specific problems, but I don't really talk about it as much as I should do or package it the way that I want to, because realistically, like, one of the challenges that I've had is that, of course, I coach people through like fitness and through fat loss and through running and lifting, etc. But like, my life is a lot more than that. It's a lot more than just fitness coaching, and that's why I sort of coin it now as like consulting or creating, is because the way that it's going is it's less about, you know, fat loss and fat loss and fat loss. It's more about this trifecta, this flywheel that I speak about all the time, and getting more in towards that, because my background is fitness, but I've also helped coaches with their businesses. I've also done a little bit of consulting here and there. So it's just packaging everything that I've learned into this new higher level and taking it up a notch to what I do. So I'm not solely focused out on being, you know, a fitness coach, because it's more than that. It's more than fitness has always been more than that. So it's just stepping into that new identity and that new level of what I want to achieve. So that's sort of the whole plan with this. And stepping into that next phase of life, which is, again, obviously this, I'm moving the house, a lot going on in the background. So yeah, that's what we're going to get up to today. I said, I'm going to try and squeeze that running that we missed yesterday, just because of the track being fully booked, which again does not make sense because I don't think there's anyone there, but it's one of them. But while I'm in this creative mood, I don't like to leave it. So usually I'll train around between 12 and 2, usually after a deep morning, but because we had content this morning, that's sort of being shifted a little bit. So I'll probably train a little bit later and then do the course fresh off the back of the training session. So yeah, we're going to do that, but I thought I'll show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what I'm doing. Again, don't know if there's any value to you or if people like this sort of stuff, but if you have made it this far, then let me know in the comments. Like, drop me a comment if you like it, drop it a like if you like it, and I'll sort of do some raw, unfiltered stuff as well whenever I feel like I want to get more content out there. So yeah, hope you found that useful. If you did, you know what to do, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.